I am we are establishing our best. Let's go. Our our best. I think I'm missing. Okay. 9 people. What's happening, everybody? How we doing? So I finished this one, and we are working on this small appreciation. And we're just gonna finish what we started. That's cool. I like it. What do y'all think? You got a favorite too? Is this not art? No, let's go. Um, so like the general reason why I started this is because for every time that I get to do a show, there's an experience level that I'll reach. And I mean, I've done a few shows. We won't start counting, but I've done a few shows. And for every experience, it's like if I stayed at home, there's no way I would have learned any of the things that have impacted me to become good at what I do. And this is this is the truth because every day that I come to work, right, I know if I do exactly what I need to do, you know, that I'll come back tomorrow, 100%. So let's take a look at the color scheme. I chose at this point because it's monochrome. I chose the white, and so in this way I can play with some of the details because I know the details will be stronger. Once I add now a single color, which is in monochrome, in order to tell the story. And I like this because this gives me the opportunity once again to try something I've never done before. And in that, I'll seek and make new ways of discovering what my superpower looks like. Because I believe that this is my calling. So every day that I put energy into it, I know I'll get something back. And if I go to it like it's a job, I'll find some value in it when I sell it, when I acquire, but all in all, it becomes to one of those things where like I enjoy what I do, and that's the only thing that matters. That's it. For real, for real. So, in order to do something that you enjoy, you really have to figure out what it makes you feel like. Because all in all, if our feelings make us who we are, to figure that out, start from there. And so this trial, because there's no errors, just me trying something I've never done before. And I think it's the best feeling because, for one, I might figure out how to do something that that helped me learn who I am. So let's say I take this and I make prints from it. The best thing I can do at that point is figure out that, well, the things that I created are of value now, because not only am I making it, but I'm finding value in copying it as well. As well. What's up? Ismos? How y'all doing? How y'all doing? Hopefully you guys can hear me. But this is my joy right now. When it comes to creating, this is truly the way that I think at this point. So, and I love it. I love it. I love it. So we have a monochrome picture, and it has a figure, a royal figure, who is also wearing a crown. And so that crown represents something that was obtained. And I mean, if you've had any history lessons, they'll tell you most that wore crowns were the ones that seemed to be doing well for themselves. Because I mean, how can you acquire things that other people made without establishing? I like this. So yeah, this is where we're at right now. This is my skill level. And it's crazy because not only am I able to, and not but just create, but to use my imagination to paint this picture. Because not only am I creating this, but I'm doing this as I think about it. And I like that. There's some real steep ways of doing things. And I think it's fun to do it as many ways as possible. This could be outdoor. Could be a ceiling still too. Yeah. Damn, this is so cool. It's weird because I'm like trying to figure out everything that would be inside this place, but I'm like, my brain's like, it doesn't care. just like it's telling me it just doesn't care where it goes, just as long as I lay these marks. Yeah. I want the sky. That's what I really want. I think that's what this is so cool. Oh yeah, welcome in everybody. I am full of rain. And today we are drawing monochromatic royalty. Everybody has a crown. This character, this character. And so I like to think that this is going to go great for our next show in October called Blackout. And the Blackout show is about monochromatic painting, creativity, art, and just about as much as you can think of. I like the floor, but I think it's the ceiling. And so what we're doing is we're just working on something that I've really wanted to enjoy making. So that's what we're doing right now. We're finding ways to make things. And I want this to be the ceiling. I don't want this to be the sky. I want him to be looking up at the ceiling. And I'm trying to figure out like what type of, what can I draw? I mean, I can draw anything at this point. I want it to be like, I want it to be filled with people, some type of depiction of people. Yep. Now, could I make them real? I know I can draw real people, but I already started out with circles. I don't know. We'll just make them. This is so much fun though. I'm just gaining as much as possible from what I'm experiencing. And today, oh, we're there. We're absolutely there now. Because I know exactly what I want to do when it comes down to my artwork. And as playful as I can be and real as I can be with my artwork, then I should have no problem at all figuring out exactly how I want my artwork to look. Because other people paint. I'm doing the same exact thing. I just chose how to picture something from the tools that I use. And the best way to describe that is through drawing. So that's where I'm at right now. I'm figuring out how to draw. Isn't that weird to say out loud? What's up, Just Marie? How you doing? That looks wonderful. Oops. Make sure we get all of it. Thank you. How you doing today? How's your day? Give me another line. Because I'm here now. Exactly where I say I need to be. Oops, that line is not straight. Straighten that line out. Nice. It's still not a straight line. How did I get that? Must be leaning too much. Okay, so
We're working on a ceiling, but what am I going to put in the ceiling? Maybe the cats? Ooh, I could put the cats up there. Huh. But if I make a lot of them, 1, 2, maybe just one? Maybe just one. I'm gonna paint the ceiling. He's looking at the ceiling right now. Yeah. You said good? You said, how are you? Oh, I am amazing right now. We're just creating. That's really it. The whole entire day, I created this day. I made some phone calls, talked to some really good people. I'm setting up a show, and I just have to believe that that's the best part of my day, is doing all of that this morning so I can be here at this point in time to create more. Because that's all I feel like I've been doing today, is just creating, just create some stuff, some opportunities, some relationships. Because I'm meeting new people every single day. And it's fun because that's what we're supposed to do. Trying to make connections, trying to draw in what it is that I say I want with my art. And I have to tell as many people as possible. Like, I just can't say, I got some art. Like, I really got to go out there and show face. So that's what I'm establishing right now. I mean, I've been doing that for the last couple months, but this is a big show, the Blackout show and the wine festival. Like, really, really just trying to capitalize on everything, because I feel it. I feel the energy, the emotion that comes with this. And I said, if I'm okay with it, then that means I'll have a good time. And we will have established, some type of relationship going further. And that's cool, because I bought a house. So I'm here. I'm not going nowhere. And I want to make sure that is the same feeling, vice versa. So you said that's good. Creating is good. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. It is. I love creating. I'm like, man, if I get to do this for the rest of my life, I said everything will be all right. Everything will be all right. Yeah. Yep. Yep. So we're here today. We're here just drawing. That's it. Just drawing people. That is it. I want the cats to sit up there, but I'm trying to get the perspective correct. Maybe I should just make them straight. Just start. Oh, wait. I can do the flowers. Is he looking at the flowers or the cats? This is like, his vision is like right there. I'm feeling like I want to do a bunch of stuff, but I just got to figure out which one I want to do. I'll just start out with a character. Yep. Just a flower. Something easy to get going. Yeah. All right. So once again, I'm making characters based on this world that I've created and talked about for like a good year now. So all of these characters, they all live in, let's just say they all live on the same exact planet, but they don't always get to interact with each other because that's just the way that, things fit. So not everybody can interact, but when they do, like, there's energy, and the energy becomes, a part of like a give and take. Yeah, that's what it is. And I like that part. So that's what we're going to draw. we have what I call triglots. The triglots, Triglots, the triglots are like these plant animals, okay? Because on every single planet, right? Every planet, there's something that exists. So even if it doesn't look the same, it still has a purpose. So the purpose is all in the design. Because the design will shape how things work. And I like the cat here. So I'm gonna put we're gonna put our cat here. So once again, I'm trying to tell a story. Obviously, these are all going to be a part of the Blackout show. It's just a story of maybe just energy. That's just the best way I could think of it. You say congratulations on your house. Thank you. Yeah, this house is amazing. Yeah. Yeah. Daz, I have no idea what you said. But it would be really interesting to hear what you had to say. Because that type of dialogue is it's really interesting. Yeah. Here's our cat. Comes out of nowhere, bro. I like the cats. Cats are cool people. Yeah. I think like the idea of playing on things that already exist on this planet is like such a fun experience because not only can we reshape them, but we can give them different roles to play because it's kind of like a movie. Like every point in time just matches something in the script to say that it's already going to be. So I just imagine these characters as being something more or less of the way that things are. Yep. So we have one of our kings, and he's obviously wearing a crown. Now, once again, I don't make the crowns, large, small, like everything that makes a crown, I don't create that. That's up to the character. Large or small, or depending on, I guess, maybe even what their mood is like, you know, that makes their crown. So once again, they take parts of their existence, their experience, and puts that all together into what I call a crown. Yep. All right. So we're working on this as a group show in October, and I told myself that I would do something more or less as a QR code. Like when you look at it, you wanna scan it. Like instead of just like coming up to it and then be like, oh, it's a picture. You actually want to figure out what the details mean, and that's just me describing the story based on what it is that I know and what could be found out through the imagery that I create. Yep. So I like to play with the words and the characters, and hopefully it tells a good narrative in between everything that I'm describing on this paper. Because not only is this paper, but this is This is my canvas. Yep. And although this doesn't have colors because we're working in monochromatic, I like the fact that I could play with the outlines as if they're colors, because each one would just be so much more brighter than the next one, and it would stand out so much more. So we might even have to try that for our next, like our next set of drawings. Find out what's possible with all of the colors. Yep. But thank you all for being here today. This is truly an experience, and I was about to say an emotional experience, but not to that extent. It's not that emotional. But I am really enjoying the day because I made it. I did. I made this day just for my experience, and I wanted to take people on this ride because why not? Like, it's fun to think about things. It's fun to exaggerate. It's fun to like communicate. It really is. So I'm making triglots, and so these are plant-like animals. And although they're different, they have an experience. And because the cats are involved, a lot of times they are being ushered into a different direction. Although they were planted somewhere, because at the bottoms they have a little bit of earth or the planet that they were uprooted from because of the cats. The cats are the reason. So, and yep, that's where we're at. So all of everything has something to give, and I tend to think that it's just the energy that is the reason, because everything is based on energy, and no matter what you can do, it all stems from energy. So we are drawing our cats and plants. So the plants, they're called triglots. So the triglots become an island because of how they get around. So I don't even know, let's just make up, every year they have a growth. So every time it grows, it needs a new place. So the places are being built by them. They are themselves the island in which they come from. So every time they get heavy, they grow, they gain, they have to move. And the island in which they are living on starts to fall apart because they are no longer the same weight as when they started. So they become heavier. They fall off the island into the water, and they are triglots. Now they're animals that are living in the water. So this transition becomes a new species, and that new species becomes aware of itself in that it can make more of itself. So when it does that, it loses its shell, its outer covering that it used to have, and it makes itself. more of itself. They become lighter because now they are no longer the same size, and they float up. They become the island once again. Yep. New becomes the old. I like this. Ooh. All right, we're still here. Wait, can y'all see that? Y'all can't see that in the corner. Yes, indeed. All right, so I think most of this is filled. Yeah, I think so. Maybe one more. I'll track one more here. This is our last one. Okay. So as we're experiencing what's in front of us, it's a little, I still think I should have organized it, but it's fine. It's fine. We'll just make it as busy as possible. So not only are you staring at what's falling, but you might even be a part of it. You might even be a part of it. How? What? Well, you're the observer. So why are you able to experience it as if it was happening to you? Yep. So this is part of the story. I have these creatures who are jumping. I have these organisms being pushed in another direction. I have someone observing the experience as if, well, as if they were being pushed or moved in a direction they've never been in before. So I'm just making what I call confetti, because in the end, it's still a celebration. That's what we're doing. We're celebrating something that, well, we were able to do. Yes. I like it. It's still pretty busy too. So we're going to add just some small parts over here. And that should be it. There shouldn't be no more to cover for this one. Ooh, but I'm liking this though. I'm hoping this is a series. I feel like I'm just drawing right now, but I really hope this turns into a series somewhere where I can gain. Should I make the whole entire thing? There should be some empty. We won't fill the whole thing. Yeah, we should definitely make this a series. Yep. I want that to be the door. It could be a door. You could be your own door. So how y'all doing today? What's the day like for the most amazing person ever? So when I ask these questions, I'm not like asking the class, I'm asking specifically you. because not only are you going to share what your life is about, but how it made you feel by expressing it. Because, well, because you made it. That's what counts, right? Because you made it. So that experience I get to witness from you. And that's kind of like the best part. Now we become friends. Now we're able to communicate. I think this marker is running out. We're best friends now. Yeah, this marker is definitely running out. Let me see if I can give it a little shake. Oh, shoot. Just like that, it started working again. Wait, can y'all hear me? Oops. Dang it. You got me on that one. But I made this little extra divvy down here at the bottom. But what I really think I can do, because there are no mistakes, they're just different ways of doing it. And I just did it a different way. Something wrong with the back though. I want his hands. Where's your hand at, bro? I want his hands like, is it that big? His hands could be that. No. No. Mm-hmm. So I wanted to draw this as a hand, so that's what I'm fixate on. Fixed on, fixation, fix. I'm fixing something. Because sorry, I'm like really looking at it from my hand perspective because I want to make sure I get it. Make sure I get it right. We got it right. Yeah, it's like. I think I got it right. If not, it's okay. We are works in progress. And no matter what I do, I always feel like I'm still doing the best job ever. Like no matter what. Just lining them up. Breaking them down. Yep. His elbows are low. We have to take that out. Mm-hmm. Made his fingernail. I still feel like I'm missing something from there. It's like that muscle is out there. Oh well. No, can you see that? Might be able to. Might be able to. All right. So you say, I hope you're having a great day. I'm having the best day ever. I'm just yeah, I'm just taking it 1 second at a time. And I'm drawing. Yep, I'm drawing. How you doing, Sherry? How's your day treating you? How goes your day? Boop, 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 boop. There's a lot going on here. And I just want to let you guys know that I'm in charge of it. So, yeah. We got this. We got this. Yep. Yep. I think I know where he's at. I think I do. I think I do. Oh my gosh. I'm such a badass with this, bro. You said I'm doing okay. I overdid it yesterday, so my back is messing with me today. It happens. It will get better. Let's go. You said because you was sitting down while you were counting money. I saw you over there counting all that money. Yeah. Yeah, you guys can donate too. I appreciate that. I got a Cash App. Counting them $100 bills and stuff. I want to count some $100 bills. All right. I'll work on the bottom of this. This is, I guess, the bottom of it, and most times you probably won't even get to see what's happening in the corners if the image is framed. But I left out some little empty parts. It sucks that I put this down here because now you can't see the bottom of the cuff. But yeah, I did it. I made it. I'm just gonna put another button here. Another button. But thank you all for joining me too. get to experience something that only a few people recognize, and I'm really enjoying it 100%. Like as soon as somebody tells me I can do something, it's weird. Like this activation starts, and it goes, "Yeah, just do whatever you want to do, bro, because you're only gonna get better at it." I imagine myself doing like amazing things like every day. I don't care what it is, even if I'm taking out the trash. For real, for real. Because why not? Today's the only day I got. Might as well take advantage of it like it. Yeah. I wanted to add something here, like a ruffle or something. And I wanted to add another piece just like right here. Yep. Got a little button. What do y'all think? Is this good? Should I stop? Should I continue to go? I want to straighten out this line so freaking bad. Mm. Is this the floor? I feel like this is the floor. Sorry, I'm like super, super grateful to be here today. I really am. Because not only am I doing what I care about, but it is creating something, right? It has this idea that something is being made. I think that's why us as like artists, we call ourselves artists at this point. I think that's what it comes out to. So let's just say you started folding a piece of paper and that piece of paper turned into a duck. Expectations, your level just hit like 100 because not only did you make something, but you got to see it happen, see it in the process of being made, and you can possibly make another one. So what we do is we just keep making more because why not? Even if it's something new, that experience right there, man, like having a baby for real. Yep. I thought of it the other day too because I was like, well, if we are created, right? I'm created, you're created, then isn't it the beginning of life? Isn't it the beginning of how the world was made? What? And so everything is just being experienced right now through my eyeballs, through the feeling of this paper, because I can feel the paper too. And why not? Feel alive, do something while you are. Maybe try to do it all over again. Yep, I'm hungry. You say, yeah, collect all the loose change for a while. Then I sit down and separate it. Eventually, get it rolled. Let's go. That I hope I wasn't too boring for anyone, or I didn't tell too much family tea. I didn't hear anything about tea, so I missed that opportunity. I really did. I missed it. Yep. No No tea for me. I was just watching you count. That's it. Or not count, but separate. Man, if you just sat there and been counting, that would have been crazy too. Yeah, that would have been wild. I would fall asleep to somebody counting for real. I really would. Yeah, counting. That wouldn't be too bad though. I wouldn't be like ASMR, like sleeping. Wait till I count to 100. You'll be sleepy. Like, oh my gosh, that'd be crazy. And the sound of the change falling too while you're counting, mind blowing. That's so mind blowing. Yeah. Yep. All right. Am I drawing anything else after this, or is this it for the stream today? So I feel like I can start something on this stream, and then finish it tomorrow or later, whatever time. It's later. Yeah, finish it later. Maybe, just maybe, I'll finish it later. Tomorrow's a good time too. And I won't even tell you the truth, I won't even feel bad. If I don't get to finish this tomorrow, I won't even feel bad. Although I do want to, but it's not going to change or break me. But it would be something enjoyable to finish today and start something new today. Yeah, be awesome. Awesome. Let's put more people here. I just like to see people. People. I think that's cool though. I did a good job. I did a real good job. You said, I like what you're creating. It looks awesome. Let's go. Appreciate that, Sherry. You said, that's why I try to have no noise while counting. That way I can hear what dropped, where it dropped, and how many dropped. Let's go. I like how you referenced that. Oh, that's so funny. That's good. That's a good way to think about it. Yeah. Yep. I think I'm gonna leave the darker spots dark, and that's it. That's all she wrote. You're finished. You're complete. Let's go. I think I know where I'm gonna put my signature at though. I think I wanted to, hold on. Do I want to paint the cats too? Yeah, let's give the cats some type of, because they're full. They're always full. They eat a lot of fish. Oh, you know what I should make next? Oh, shoot. I should make the toxic rainbow amoeba fish next. That's what I should make. I gotta find another poster. I'm not sure if I have. Wait, I'm thinking about it. I don't think I have. I don't have any more posters. I think this is the last of the posters that are black. I think I used the other one next to me. Shoot. I didn't think about that. I could have went to the store. Oh, dang it. Dang it. Up, you're pretty high up here. Let's reconsider the height, sir. Thank you. And yeah, this is another one that I really would like to make copies of too. I think that I'm gonna have to find somebody who can make copies. Just maybe, no, maybe 5. And then take them to the show. Yeah. Anybody want to buy one? You can buy one. Yeah. I think they're probably gonna cost me like $25 to print out. Yeah, so I try to make it reasonable for costs. Yep. Yep. I feel like I can make details for 12 hours and not have an issue with the fact that I just put details into something for 12 hours. I don't know. I still keep thinking about that, how many details people actually really want to stare at. Details are cool, but like if I get the gist of what you're trying to get at, details may just be oversaturation. You might just drown in what you're trying to convey. So simplicity sometimes and details goes a long way. It goes this away, sir. Yep. 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 So that's why I try to. Oh wait, you already read that. You read that already. I feel like there's something else. I want to give him more details, but I want to, but yeah. I still feel like it's blank. It's still blank. I think the floor is cool. I think I'll leave the floor blank. But all in all, I think I did a good job on this one. I said I could add fur to this. I want to add fur to it. I'm not going to stop until I have some type of feathering. If not, it would just be flat. I don't want you to be flat, sir. Now, I'm not even lying. When I said, okay, so I said this a couple times in my live streams. I had a teacher who was instructing me during the first couple years of he's actually my first year in college. And he told us, like, you got to do everything to create who you say you want to create. So he decided that he was going to give us all of the tools to help us create. Now you think about it, that sounds crazy. Like nobody can give you all of the tools, but he did. And I didn't realize it. I mean, I did realize it, how he was trying to initiate and how he was able successfully to teach people. And so sometimes we need words, sometimes we need to actually experience it in order to find out if it's usable for us, right? Some people just go to the easy way of like, yo, I can do that already. There's no problem. Somewhere along the lines, you picked something up, observed, made some actions, and boom, you got yourself something that, you know, you can call your own. So teacher first, second day of the class, I'm going to teach you all the ways to draw. So he said, first you have cross hatching. He's telling us how he's going to teach us how to draw. Cross hatching. Okay. I'm like, I've seen that before. I've done that before. So then he goes, TADS. And I was like, TADS. And I'm, you know, once again, like I'm like sinking in new words for my own vocabulary. And brand new, like you're still brand new out of the womb. You know, you have and heard things, but you're trying to figure out where they fit. So I was like, all right, cool, just keep it moving. So he showed by holding a piece of paper and just dabbing at the paper, and that was it. And then he goes, scratches. Easily put the paper down, put his pencil, and just started flicking just like this, scratches. And I was like, oh, okay, this is cool. Like it's real simple and real easy. Something about it, just, you know, those actions that he was doing in the words. And then he was like, so for the idea of making TADs, he said, wait. You said, I think they would be good as a stamp collection also. We got a FedEx in the next town over that will copy it onto canvas, posters or postcards. I think they might do calendar also. I just love your drawings. I appreciate that. Thank you. Let's go. Appreciate that. Wait, hold on. I said FedEx. I don't even know where FedEx is, honestly. But if they do prints like that, I would check them out too. I have to give them a call and find out. Yeah. FedEx. Interesting. So he goes, and these, right? These are TADs. And these help you when you don't know how to start a drawing. Granted, this is the first time most of us have heard him speaking about anything. And then he starts to tell us how if you don't know where to start, just make TADs. And he starts tapping on the paper and he forms a circle. And I was like, okay, simple, real simple. I said, I can do that. Once again, my brain is like on open and accepting. So I'm not saying no to anything. I'm like, yo, you can do this. And there's kept saying it over and over and over again. So he goes, does anybody know what TADs are? Somebody said something. He goes, oh man, I keep forgetting how they do that too. So TADs are tiny ass dots. So when I could never figure out what I wanted to make, I would just make tiny dots. See if I can put them all together and make a shape. And in whatever shape, just make eyes, make arms, reference to maybe a body part or something. And then boom, you got yourself the start of something that is so easy. You didn't even realize that your body was ready for it. You know, so a lot of those situations come about is because just start something, start somewhere, and eventually you'll get there. You don't know how, you don't know when, you don't, half of the time you don't even realize that your locomotion, the local amount of motion that you put into something can take you so much further than you realize. And all you got to do is start. That's it. Because if I start something, yo, the end is a goal that I make for this process. And if I'm just going to start drawing, man, you know how good it'll be once I feel the fact that I was able to do something that I have never done in my entire life. That point, I gave him his flowers for that. Because I'm like, there's no way you just taught us how to draw. And when we get stuck, figure out how to start. Like, all over the place, just mind blowing. And he was like, so now that I taught you, I want you to start something, draw something. And the class just started. Like, that's it. That's the beginning of the class. I want you to figure out what you feel like you're good at drawing. Draw that. You have, I think he gave us like an hour and a half to go, you know, somewhere to find a better space to. And I'm like, this is the best way to teach somebody. If you got questions, like, I'm here. I'm not going nowhere. You guys go find where you belong when it comes to you creating. And I found it. I love drawing on the wall. I 100% like believe I was always meant to draw. And so I was like, I just need to feel comfortable doing it. I need to feel like I know what I'm doing when I'm doing it. And drawing brought me like so much of that complexity, like narrowed it all in. And I was like, I know what I'm doing. And all because my teacher started with something so simple and I was able to ask questions. So not only did it teach me how to draw, but he informed me that if you ever needed guidance, if you ever need something, just ask. And I'm not saying you have to find your teacher. You can ask anybody. Somebody will lead you in a direction. Hey, I can't help you, but I think what you're looking for is this. And the most other people can do is send you on your way. That's it. Thank you. I love you. And keep it moving. Like, for real, for real. Like, this is like the craziest way to feel. Like, if you know you can do something, check this out. If you know you can do something, there's power in your thoughts. Because not only are you able to do something, but you can even go further, way further than you thought, right? Because now you know all the principles of how to create, how to make something absolutely nothing out of energy, full energy. Just, this is why we're all successful. This is why we're still here. I try to tell my son that same thing too. Like, just do your best, man. That's it. If you get better at it, find something else that'll challenge you. Because in that challenge, there's growth. Where there's growth, there's opportunity to have more space, more stuff to do with your powers. Because you made it. Because you said, I got what it takes to start something and absolutely finish it. Yep. So I'm making scratches right now. And I'm just adding texture, I believe, would be on a material like fur. And so that's what he has around his neck or his shoulder area. Yeah. Yep. Just making tiny little scratches, details. I said a little bit of details will go far. We don't need to go extra. Just something awesome. And it's just like, wait, because I had to make sure that it was like a texture. So that is what I was taught when I was in school. Yep, just a little bit of scratches. Everything has some type of definition because, yeah, it's a little bit of everything. A little bit. Hey, yeah. But this was fun though. I had a lot of fun making this. Yeah. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. So I think what we're gonna do is we're gonna end this live stream here. I think I got pretty far in this, and man, I tell you, if I keep going, this thing would have like 50,000 details in it because the empty space makes me believe like I'm being drawn to it. But I'm gonna take a break, and we'll come back to either this one or a new one, and yeah, that's what we'll do though. And I like this because I'm just gonna write. I'm just gonna write my name here in this little empty space I call. Oh, it's liminal space. Let's go. Let's go. I found something to put in my liminal space. Let's go. My liminal space. That sounded crazy too. Pause. Pause. You said Sherry said, have a wonderful day. Well, thank you so much. I appreciate y'all being here. I got 6 likes. Okay. We're here for it. We're here. But thank you so much for joining us today. Thank you, Sherry. Mizu, I didn't even see you, bro. I didn't even see that. Wait, I didn't even see that message there. It said, hey, yo, full of rain. Hey, Omizu. You said locomotion, and now that song popped up in my head. Which song? Locomotion. That's what I always told my kids. Come ask me. If I don't know, I'll find you the right person to help you get an answer. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh, you're so correct. Yep, that's the way I try to do it too. I'd be like, call your mom. Just call your mom. If I don't have the answer, somebody else do. 100%. Thank you guys for joining this live stream today too. We had a really good thorough. This is an hour though. Shoot. Hold on, let me see if I can go find another. If I can find another piece of paper that will fit our narrative, we'll start another one. If not, I guess I'll see you in the next one. I'll see you in. Yep, I don't have any more. Wait, do I have one more? Nope. Nope. Wait, I do have a cat's one though. Is there anything on the back? Nope, can't use that one. Shoot, I really did run out of paper. Hamburgers. Okay, well, that's all she wrote down. So I have to go to the store and apply for some more paper. But thank you guys for joining me today. Thank you for being a part of this live stream. We are not finished with these. We have as many as we can get to because the show starts in October. So we're just going to keep powering through these. And, I'll take all of the advice that I was given, making some stamps, making some copies. Let me see. Stamp collection, go to FedEx, make some copies of the canvas, poster, and postcards. Yeah, postcards is a good idea too. Yeah, I like that. Let's go. All right, see y'all.